Yo, what's up, class, man? I don't want to hold you guys long. I just want to have a quick conversation with you, man. This is conversation about entrepreneurship, uncomfortable conversations, man. The first thing is this, man. Most of you guys do not have the ideal to be great, all right? So what's stopping you from being great is you don't have the ideal. But once you get the ideal, the next phase is you have to get the planning, all right? You got to plan that thing that you're trying to do when you are an entrepreneur, all right? You have to lock into the plan. You got to know where you're going. You got to know how you're getting there. And you got to know that this plan and this ideal that you have is going to allow you to be the best version of yourself, man. I want you guys to lock into the ideal. Number one. Number two, lock into the plan. All right. And then number three, execute the plan. All right. You must execute the plan that you have in place. I want you guys to execute the plan. As an entrepreneur, there's conversations that we have every single day. And the first conversation is, do you have the ideal? The second conversation is, do you have the plan? And the third one is, are you executing the plan, man? This is the uncomfortable conversation that we're talking about when it comes to entrepreneurship. The third thing is, I want you guys to get locked in. Are you focused, okay? Are you focused on staying positive? Even though you might not be getting the results you're looking for right now, the question is, are you focused on staying positive? You got to be locked into staying positive. You got to be locked into the thing that you need to do. The fourth thing is, are you ready to embrace the obstacles that might come your way? There's going to be some obstacles. And if the obstacles come your way, are you ready to embrace those obstacles? All right. Number 6 is, you might not understand that there might be a little confusion when you comes to building your brand. You might be a little confused, like, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? Why should I do this? And then what happens is, you got the ideal, you got the plan, you got the execution. Then you start to understand these obstacles are going to come in. What set in sometimes is we get a little depressed. We get a little depressed because we're not seeing the results that we're looking for. And once you get depressed, what happens is self-doubt starts to set in. So we having a conversation. You got to ask yourself, is that self-doubt stepping in? Self-doubt will come in. Then once the self-doubt comes in, then you got to strive for a little success. When you get that little bitty success, that what helps you get to the next level. Now, most entrepreneurs start to give up. They start to think like, man, how I'm going to do this? I really have no idea what I'm going to do. And then they start to think like, okay, so now that the self-doubt comes in, then the success starting to creep in. Once the success creep in, then how am I going to continue the success over and over and over? We call it run the play, man. How are you going to continue to run the play? If it's like playing a video game. If you know the play and nobody can't stop you, because I used to be a gamer. If you know the play and nobody can't stop you, then what happens is you're going to keep running the play over and over and over. That's how I want you guys to do about your success. That's how I want you to be locked in about your success, so you can know that you can run the play over and over and over, and your success is going to happen in due time, man. The second to last thing is, now you got to start monetizing and optimizing your brand, your relationships, the things that you are doing. You got to position yourself so that you can say, okay, now I got a little success. Now I need to monetize this success and get a hold on my message and continue to run the play over and over and over. Then once that happens, once you monetize it, then you will know exactly what it is that you need to do as an entrepreneur, man. And then you want to connect yourself to a mentor. You truly want to connect yourself to a mentor, somebody that you can talk to, somebody that can push you to the next level. And you have to start investing in yourself, man. Listen, it starts with the ideal. then the plan, then the execution. Staying positive. You're not even worried about what's going on because you just locked into your goals and your dreams. Then obstacles gonna come your way. For every obstacle, there's a stepping stone to your success. All right, and then that's when the depression sets in. Cause you like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Then the self-doubt comes. Once the self-doubt comes, then that's when you start to creep into, you get past the self-doubt, you start to creep into a little success. Once success comes, then you're gonna monetize and optimize your brand. Then it's gonna boost your confidence, and then you can be the best entrepreneur that you can become, man. Listen, man, this is just Conversations with Lloyd. I wanna have a conversation with you every week. You know, a 7 to 10 minute conversation asking you, how are you? Today's message is the real road to success. It's going to take you getting the ideal and executing on the plan, man. But you got to learn how to do it, how to stay focused, how to be locked in, how not to get distracted, because a lot of people are going to try to come in your way and distract you, but you're not going to let them because you understand a couple of things, man. Execution is going to be the key for you taking your brand, your life, your legacy to the next level, man. I didn't want to hold you long. I just really wanted to talk to you about you becoming the best version of yourself. But most importantly, I really want you to execute the ideal, and I want you to go and grind so you can get your life, your brand, your legacy to the next level, man. We see you in the next conversation. This is episode number 1 of Conversations with Lloyd C. Christten Jr., man. Remember, life, brand, legacy. How would you leave it? Go out and design your life. Go out and create your brand. But most importantly, leave your legacy. Episode number 1, Uncomfortable Conversations with Lloyd C. Christten Jr. Listen, get ready. See you guys in the next video. Be blessed.